Yep. So her name is saved as the Pale Bride's name. So there's probably one big question that's on your mind, isn't there? That isn't being addressed at all, right? What happened between the Pale Bride being frozen and waking up that made society go all wrong, right? Oh yeah, that's actually, I figured, I mean, it's the obvious question. So either she's named, so what I thought was that she was probably named after Young Ai. So it's, I mean, he went so far as to use Hyung A's name as his password. Maybe he used it to name the AI. But then I was like, but they're not advanced. They didn't know how to open up a stasis pod. How the heck would they know how to name an AI, nevertheless create one, right? Sorry, I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid that mystery is forever lost to time. I guess it's pretty anticlimactic, sorry. I really want to know too. Whatever terrible thing happened, it must have been really, really big. But I'm afraid all the log data from before year 1 was wiped, and all the clocks were reset. I guess that's why it's called year 1. She did say something about the computers getting wiped. That's why they don't know Korean anymore. Anyway, so nobody remembered what happened in between, or even how long it was between. It was hundreds of years, I assume, but I don't really know. So yeah, really sorry to let you down there. That part's going to be a mystery forever. Nobody who could possibly know. There's nobody who could possibly know. You'll have to take it as a given. Sorry. But yeah. Okay, so let's get back to this. So, let's talk about this. Yeah, there's a shocking revelation for you. I guess what you're going to ask, and yes, it's me. So she is Hyung Ai. Like, she is the Pale Bride. It's not like she was named after her. She's her. Well, you asked for all the logs, right? And I was like, oh snap, the first time I did this. But now I'm just like, oh snap, because this is the third time I've gone through this. But luckily, I've got everything right, and my audio's recording. So now, when we get to the next big revelation, I'll be like, oh snap, because that'll be genuine. But, you know. While you asked for all those logs, right? That's the information you were looking for, wasn't it? Well, I'm not really an AI. I mean, I am now, but I used to be a girl, and I thought it would be easier to just pretend to be the log-keeping program rather than explain the whole situation. I don't really wish to drag out the point. You've already heard enough about me. I'm sure you don't want more. I mean, I understand. I figured out what you were actually looking for at the very start. It's obvious, really. Well, I've enabled admin access. Just please, be honest with me. What is it you really wanted to know about? So, now we know what we wanted was the admin password. But before I do that, because the first time I was too lazy to read the mission. I just wanted to know if the Pale Bride. Like, I had no clue that. I was like password, but I sort of just went over my head, even though I knew we needed one. It went over my head, and then I was like, I want to know about the Pale Bride story. Like, she seems like an interesting character. Like, who is this girl? And so, technically, my genuine answer was this. Right now, it's this, but it makes me happy if we do this. Really? You really mean that? Yes. Oh wow! I don't know what to say. I'm not really used to this. Thank you so much for listening to me after so many years after what happened, and it's really just nice to be heard. If I could hug you right now, I would. You're welcome, darling. It looks like she wants to talk to us again. May I ask you to do a favor for me, please? There's a block of data that I can't access for some reason. I think it's been flagged so that only humans can. All I get is a sharp pain every time I try. I really want to know what's in there. Can I get you to drop to the console and take a look? Drop to the console and take a look. Once you're in super user mode, just type decrypt block 3. Okay. So go back to the terminal, I guess. So that's what SU stands for. Super user mode. Or yeah, so we want SU. Oh, then we gotta do the password. So SU Hyung A. Oops. Awesome. So then we what? Sure, we can do that. this is going to give us mute who we need to talk to. I haven't talked to her yet. I want to finish talking to Hyung I first. But I want to try to decrypt this for her after this is done. I might have to put in the password again. I don't know exactly how it works. We'll see. Load. Okay. Let's go back to... Oh, I'm already running as admin. Okay, so D... How do you spell it? D... Hold on, I wrote it down. D... Yeah. D... Crypt... Block... 3. Aw, yeah. So now if we quit... Then we go to the documents. Where do I go? Did I do something wrong? Was I supposed to stay there? What do I do? Maybe, do I go back and talk to her, maybe? Okay, let's try and talk to her again. Oh, hello again. Were you able to decrypt that block? Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. No wonder that wasn't encrypted and blocked off from AI access. I wouldn't have wanted that nosy security AI to read some of these. Oh my, this is dramatic. I'm not sure if you're interested, but I've given you a couple entries from there to see for yourself. But if you don't care, that's perfectly fine. I'm sure I can find something else that you're interested in. Okay, so we should be able to see it now. Yay! Brought home. Oh, Sojin. These past few months have left me so very anxious with anticipation. Nearly a year has passed since the wedding ceremony, and before this week, Sang-min had only visited my family once, promising that he would bring me home with him for sure next time. So, is this Sang-min's wife? I know I'm supposed to be enjoying life with my parents while it lasts, but all I can think about is my husband. How is a new bride expected to have such patience? For nearly a year, a day hasn't gone by where I haven't thought of how beautiful he thought me in my wedding dress, or how it felt spending that night held so gently in his strong hands. Looking forward to the day where I could live in his house. I can't help but feel anxious in my heart as I am excited in my hips. Okay. Yeah, I can see why you were a little hesitant. I know, it is ungrateful to think such things, but how can I help myself? In any event, he arrived yesterday to take me with him to his ancestral shrine, and then finally his home. Such luxury I've never seen in my life. A servant to prepare meals, entirely separate from women's quarters, and a dining room with a window that shows the stars. My family was hardly all that poor, but a window to show the stars? How amazing a sight. I knew that I was lucky to have been married to a noble family, but I never realized just how lucky. I wonder if I'll be able to write as much as I used to. Oh, but I must stop for tonight now. I can hear my husband coming. We have been looking forward to this night for so long. How I hope I can make him happy. Just hearing his footsteps outside the door makes my heart pound. What do you want now, darling? Say, I just had a thought. It's a little bit silly to keep up this whole pretense with the schoolgirl librarian look, don't you think? A little. Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, you know, I've always been into cosplay. I've actually designed a bunch of other outfits too. Now that I'm saying this, I guess it's a little bit awkward, but would you like to see? Why not? Okay. You can use the change outfit command to dress me up if you want. Geez, I'm sorry, I'm making this really awkward. So it's change _ outfit. It's just that I have a couple that I think are really cute, and you might want to see them. Please don't read into it or anything. It's not like I'm trying. Whoa. It's not like I'm trying to please you or anything. I just thought it might be fun. That's all. Anyway, you don't have to if you don't want to. But it's change outfit if you're really interested. Sorry, it's a really weird thing to ask now that I think about it. Jeez, what am I saying? I just thought maybe you might be interested in that. Why not? Let's go change your outfit. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is made for guys, but that's fine. Use the override terminal. I'm guessing this is where she wants. So what do? Change underscore outfit. What's a Analogue? Or handbook, what's that? Oh, is that the wedding dress? Yes, I want to see. Oh, oh my god, you're so sweet. Okay, so that's the way things are, Samantha. You're disappointed in me? Is that it? Now that you know that I'm a real girl, you expect me to dress like one? No, that's not it. I was curious. Oh, that's a relief. Where did you even find this? I didn't make this design. I guess it was in the computer already because it's what I wore when I died. Whoa, whoa! Why'd you skip that? I think I said that right. I think I said that. I guess it was in the computer already because it's what I wore when I was still alive. Oh, I was still alive. It jumped for a second. I never liked it, not a bit. I always wanted to wear fun things, but instead I had to wear this all the time. Maybe it's not her wedding dress then, maybe it's just like something they made her wear. Still, I still don't like it. Aw, but I suppose something formal would be appropriate because of all the serious stuff and all. Well, go ahead, let's get back to work now. But she's so pretty! Okay, I promise that I will change it, but for right now, let's just admire at how pretty you look. Oh my god, it's so adorable. I mean, I get it. Wearing fun stuff is, like, fun. Like, I would totally wear the detective thing. But, for right now, I'm liking it. Like, it's so adorable. Okay, let's go back. We got one more to read. We should talk to Mute. I don't want to, like, leave without, like, knowing a lot of stuff, you know? We'll talk to Mute, eventually. Let's just do all this first. To the wife of Songkyo, Smith Singman. Oh, so this is what you call it, cousin. Yeah, okay. And he's talking to his brother's wife, maybe? Oh, yeah, it's his brother's wife. His older brother's wife? Something like that. I think it's something like that. You can probably put this more diplomatically than I can, because I'm pretty sure oh, maybe it's his younger brother. Anyway, I'm pretty sure younger brother is still thoroughly pissed off at me. You know how he is, of course. I don't have the time to deal with that, especially when I'm already doing him a huge favor. The bad news is I made an appeal to the captain and emperor himself personally, but he said there was no position that a man of Songkyo's skill set could possibly fulfill. I did most certainly plead, but let's face it, what official role could that man possibly fill? He's an idiot. Don't pass on that last part, he already knows. I did, however, speak to the park son and was able to convince him to forget the whole incident. It wasn't cheap, I might add. I'll continue to send your family a regular stipend? I know what that is, I can never say it. But please, keep your husband under control. I can't afford to keep cleaning up after his damaged fights. Oh, I'm sorry, damned fights. Okay, so who do we want to learn more about? She is... What? Yes. She is... Whose wife is she? Do we want to know about her? Or do we want to go back to the grumpy old guy? You know what we're going to do? We're going to stop here for now. And then later we'll come back and we'll learn about somebody else. Or maybe we'll talk to Mute. I don't know. Well, we're just not going to stop here for now. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.